Hey Katie, how's it going? We sent out a quick text. Hello Jeanette, hello Monica. Hello, Ronnie. Hello, Apple Blonde. Yeah, so I was listening to Winnie's live playing Minecraft, and she's like, "Well, I'm not gonna be on here long, Jackie. Can you go on?" Like, yeah, sure, I can go on. I am. I know, right? This is the Winnie's after show. Come on, she'll probably be logging in here in a minute. When she lays down. You know. So I did get a box today. I'm so excited. I already opened it. I filmed a reaction video and I was like, "Oh, and I'm so and I promise you, when my husband so he went to the post box. He goes to the post, right? I mean, cluster boxes and he gets the parcel. And the look he gave me when he's holding the parcel, like, I did not buy this. And it was like, okay. So, so anyway, this is my swap stuff. So this is stuff given to me from Angela, and I'm gonna be sending her a box of stuff, and it's gonna be so much fun. And you guys, you will not believe what she sent me. So she said the bag was too heavy. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll use it. Well, I mean, I'm like, what's heavy, right? I carry Duniaberg Florentine satchels. Those are heavy. So look at this bag, guys. This is what for all my Coach fanatics, all my Coach love people out there. Y'all, this bag is amazing. Now you're like, it's just a black leather bag. I know, but you can't feel it and you can't see it. I mean, you can see it, but you can't feel it. And the hardware on this bag this is not stuff they use anymore. This hardware, this is heavy. This is amazing. The quality of this leather. Oh, this is from 2007, y'all. 2007. This bag is so amazing. Um, is that the Carly? I don't know if it is Carly bag. It looks kind of like the Carly, but because the Carly had this style with this kind, but it's a little bit longer than that. So I'm not sure if it might be, you know, it's, but look at the interior of this bag. It is a gorgeous army green. It's like an olive green. It's showing off, not olive, but olive green. It this is a factory bag, so it's made for outlet 2007. And even as a made for outlet bag, this is an amazing, the quality of this is so awesome. Well, that's good news, Jeanette. Um, very similar to the Carly. It could be. Angela. Yeah, so this bag is so awesome. It is just absolutely, I loved it when Coach did the small little Coach. It just says Coach embossed in the leather. And this is when they had the smaller tags. Some they had big tags, some they had little tags. Wait, I want to see what you did to your road. Okay, yes. So over here, guys. So what a stir this bag has caused. I posted this on my Instagram and about 3 different other sites. So I talked about to you guys what I was gonna do, right? Um, yes, Ronnie, I love the squishy hobos. These are just mm, patches. These come this way. I did not bedazzle this. This came this way. These are rhinestone thingies set in a felt backing, and these are peel and stick by the 3M adhesive, and these are made by Madden Girl. And I think I described that 50 times today because everybody, how did you do that? And I bought these things were sold to customize kids' backpacks. That's it. And they sell them on Macy's. They're not iron on. They're a peel and stick. Peel and stick. So yeah, so everybody's been asking me, how did you do this? And lots of people like this look. I'm not sure how many people are gonna go and do it, but I love it, and I wore it today, and it was so cool. I loved how sparkly it is. I mean, and it's really easy to do. Um, they can you find vintage where can you find vintage Coach? Most of the vintage Coach you can find for me, I find in thrift and on eBay. You know, but it's all very expensive right now, so I wouldn't try, to be honest. So this I love this bag so much. And the fact that this is a outlet bag, guys. The leather on this bag is so good, and it's an outlet bag. This leather rivals much of the leather in my collection that is a regular retail, not made for outlet. That's all I'm saying. This is an amazing bag. So this bag is super, but it is very heavy. Very heavy. That's no joke. This is heavy empty. The leather is a thicker leather. The hardware is very heavy. This is a heavy bag. So the other bag that she me, I'm so excited, was over here. Hopefully I'm not missing any. Oh, yes, behind me to the left. I moved it already. Because I've moved things around. This lug bag, she knows I like lug bags, and she has this in green. And remember, I opened this pin? Well, it found a home. The pin found a home. Well, I just about squealed when I saw this lug bag. I'm like, it's perfect. It's perfect for my phone, my double phone life, and my work life. So I'm going to be wearing this bag tomorrow. I'm so excited about it. Like, hey, this is such a cool bag. I love the lug bags. I really do. And I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but these are also belt bags or chest bags. If you want to carry it like a belt, an actual belt bag, you can. I like carrying it like this, but these bags are so give me so cool. And then this bag she sent me, I also squealed. This is correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a Andy bag. This was an outlet bag that came out a couple seasons ago, maybe 2.5 seasons ago, and Winnie had it. And I so wanted it. Winnie doesn't have hers anymore. I think hers was in black. I can't remember. But I loved that it just had the horse and carriage embossed. And this is also an outlet bag. Awesome bag. I right. See, you can take a cool bag and make it more awesome. The same with the Coach Rowan. And I'm hoping by showing people that you can do stuff to your bags, it's okay. Oh, you have that in black too? Yeah, it's this. I forgot the color of this, but I'm pretty sure I remember this color about three. Oh, you have this bag in burgundy. This was a very popular bag when it came out, and I wanted to get it, and I never did. And then they didn't make it again. I'm like, Coach, you're breaking my heart, man. Um, and then there's a Michael Kors bag. Where did I put it? Oh, right behind me. I knew I put it somewhere. This is the perfect summer bag. So this looks like a woven straw, but it's not. It's like a weird kind of a linen-y, metallic-y thread material. Perfect for the summer. But look how cool this strap is. They do a whip stitch here, and they followed the whip stitch here. And then I love the two tassels. I really do like Michael Kors. I have a thing for Michael Kors and Kate Spade bags. Oh yes, the flamingo. That's why Winnie bought it, because Winnie wanted that Loewe flamenco, and yeah, that's exactly that Andy bag. So cute. I love that bag. There, so she sent me like 4 bags in the mail today. Shipping is crazy. Crazy expensive. Crazy expensive. So I'm gonna be looking through my collection, and I'm gonna send her. I'm gonna do a video, but I won't post a video till after she gets her box. So I don't want to give spoilers. So this weekend I'll be working on putting her box together. I love that white Keats bag I got from you. Yes. So she got a bag from me, and it's been like one of her favorite bags, and she's looked for it over and over again. I can't find him. I mean, I look all the time. I always look for Kate Spade, Michael Kors, Coach now and then, but Coach kind of just goes in your face. Coach is so popular, but I always try to look for the Michael Kors, Kate Spade bags. And today I was looking for Kate Spade. I love burgundy, Jeanette. I love all colors. Very rarely is there a color I don't like. And the only reason I don't like black bags so much is because you can get into a rut of the black bag. White, I used to not like white or black because my family in Thailand and Asia, they always wore white or black. It's like a thing. They always wanted to look lighter skinned and they always wanted to wear, they were very sophisticated and classy, y'all. I am the wild child who looked like an Andy Warhol painting. You know, I am Jackson Pollock. I am colors, and I wear but first coffee T-shirts with leopard print. My mother would not be caught dead in this shirt. Um, and I love this shirt. Not only do I love this shirt so much, I think I've had this shirt for 2 years now. I bought shoes to match it, and let me show you the shoes. Because I was so happy with this shirt, and I only have one shirt with leopard print. And guys, I bought the matching shoes. That's how much I love this shirt. I bought the shoes to go with the shirt. The shirt, $10. The shoes, $70. And that was on sale because those shoes normally run over 100, but I only get them on sale with a coupon because oh my gosh, they're so expensive. But just honestly, that's just the price of shoes now. I was looking at shoes. I was looking at Kate Spade today because I was looking at Kate Spade green, and I was looking at Ralph Lauren. I'm kind of on tenterhooks to see what happens with this whole tariff thing. Like what's going to happen to my favorite shopping sites, like Temu. People are already reporting Shein. So we have another, I don't know, 2 days, tomorrow, and then we'll see how it looks. Here's the thing, talking, it was so funny because I don't know if Jolie popped in it. She probably didn't, but we were talking about China being like one of the most innovative places right now. They have not just in manufacturing, but everything else. So funny. The tube is that the username it's given me like three. So funny. YouTube is with the usernames. It's given me like three. I found a red, but oh, really? Good as the white. I found red, but not as good. Okay. So I've been looking at stuff on Poshmark because I have a couple things listed on there. I took a time management class today. It was not my favorite thing to do, but it wasn't the worst. I did learn a few new things. One of the things, when people say they're good at multitasking, that's actually a misunderstanding. You're not actually good at multitasking. They call it something else. They call it switch focus. What they say is every 15 to 20 minutes, change your activity. If you're working on an email to somebody, after 20 minutes, go work on a document or something. If you're working on a document, after 20 minutes, go look at whatever job function you have to do to constantly keep, because it helps your brain has like 15 to 20 minute window of intense concentration, and then it gets like, eh, you know. So it's actually really good to do switch activities, switch functions. Well, that's what they say now. And oh, this is something I learned too. Well, analog Angela and my new name. Guess it depends on the device you're on. Okay, is blue light toxicity. It's not really toxicity, but blue light. I think they did use the word toxicity. So we all know that our devices put off a blue light, and I have like a blue light filter on my glasses because when you're constantly looking at the blue light or any screen, you're constantly getting exposed to this blue light, and it messes up with your circadian rhythm, apparently. And what it really does is that it takes your body an hour to 3 hours to readjust off of the blue light absorption that you're getting just from looking at a screen to readjust your circadian rhythm. So if you're tired, they say it's because you need to get away from blue lights, like your phone. And I'm like, well, I'm out. No wonder I'm so tired. I look at my phone till I fall asleep. And I have a blue light filter on my glasses, but at night when I read on my phone, I don't wear my glasses. So I'm like, great. Well, this explains so much. So that it affects the development of melatonin, your natural development of melatonin, by looking at screens. And I'm just like, well, That's not cool. Same here, Jackie. Yeah, I know. I look at my phone until I go to sleep. I'm reading or I'm listening to audio or something. I guess the best thing I could do is I'm just listening to audio without looking at the screen. But they say if you use your phone as an alarm, put your phone face down so that you don't see the notification dings and light flickers and because it messes up even though your eyes are closed. They say it still messes up your circadian rhythm. I'm like, apparently some Harvard study. I don't know. I didn't read the study. I just took the class. So this was the last class I needed to do another group of classes that I needed to do. So these are the prereqs to get the other classes done. And so anyway, that and that was interesting. And that was my 4 hours of my day. And then the other 4 hours of my day I spent doing documents and I found another problem. And I told my boss, like, okay, I'm I'm showing you this so we can get ahead of the curve. Ahead of the curve. I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna be a problem. Let's get ahead of the curve. But I do that. I need complete darkness and no noise to sleep. I'm the opposite. I need noise to sleep. Like I will fall asleep to audio in my headset. My husband's the and I think it has to do with how I grew up and what I remember. Like from age 7 to 11, I lived in Thailand in an apartment building 6 floors up off the street, but I still went to sleep hearing lots of street sounds like motorcycles and if you ever listen to a little less or Lisa Luxury Life in the Middle, she lives in New York and oftentimes on her videos you'll hear sirens and it's just normal city sounds. She doesn't even register she's hearing them, but every time I hear them on her video, I'm looking for a siren. Like I'm looking for emergency vehicles because a lot of times I'm in the car listening to her video. So anyway, it was interesting because when I lived growing up in Thailand, we had room air conditioners, so they're very loud. Um, we had central AC, but then each room had their own unit. So we had a lot of ambient noise and street noise. So I went to sleep most of my young life listening to sound, right? So, and then my husband, who grew up in the boonies of nowhere, sticks in the middle of nowhere on 13 acres of land, nothing, I mean, crickets, crickets. He grew up in silence, dead silence. He slept in dead silence. Light never bothered him because his windows in that his childhood bedroom, they didn't have blinds. It was just open windows, right? So when the sun came up, the sun came up. When the sun went down, the sun went down. There was no one to look into your windows. There was no neighbors. You're on 13 acres of land, so nobody, they never bothered to put up curtains or nothing. So the light does not bother him, but sound, I could just say his name, James, like that in the room, and he is sleeping and he will wake up. It is so annoying. And I'm the opposite. If you turn on the light, I'm like, whoa, hello, because I was used to sleeping in complete darkness. Sound doesn't bother me. So I kind of think it's just how you grew up, or that's my theory. Um, Apple Blonde, I need rain sounds and music playing to sleep. Actually, that is why I'm into jazz and classical music. It's soothing to me. Oh, I love listening to classical music. Jackie, I do that now. Sleep under a window unit and save on electric bill and turn the central AC air up. We do that too, Angela. We still do that. In our bedroom has a portable AC unit, even though our house is central AC. It keeps the house at a higher temperature, but then our bedroom can get as cold as the polar bear needs it to be because James is a polar bear masquerading in Texas because it's like, but his whole family is hot natured. I mean, seriously, his grandfather wasn't, but his grandmother was, and his mom and his aunt were. So there was always the war. His grandpa would be in the living room in a parka, and the ladies would all be in the house turning the AC down to frigid. It was always very funny. I like smooth jazz when I work Elblon. I don't like singing when I need to focus. Yep, I need complete darkness and quiet. However, having said that, I can sleep even on planes. I think what the planes is that I can sleep very easily in a car as a passenger, a train, any moving vehicle. Something about that constant vibration helps. Although planes are hard for me now. My bedroom is the size of 2 rooms. We have 2 units in there. Yeah, Yeah, I know. Honestly, it was my godfather that told me this. He had a huge house, and one of those kind of vaulted living rooms and upstairs and downstairs. It's really hard to do a heating and cooling in that kind of a floor plan. And we're in Texas, right? It's really hot here. It's like commonly 100 degrees for 4 months out of the year. So I said, why do you have a window unit in your room, in your bedroom when you have central air conditioning? And he says, oh, that saves you 20% on your bill. I'm like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, because most people are trying to cool so they can sleep comfortably, but then the rest of the house, because it was, and it's vaulted, the AC had a really hard time adjusting to cool this huge amount of space. So he says we just put a small window unit in our master to get it cooler, and we don't have to over um overcool the house. And I'm like, well, that's smart. And they also say to do radiant barriers on your roof, ridge line venting on your roof. If you want to save, um, what's the other thing they say to do? AC. Okay, your air conditioning, and this is a question we should have asked Bill since he was with Winnie, and he's an AC guy, is most ACs can only cool the interior of your house 20 degrees lower than whatever's outside. So if it's 100 degrees outside, the best your AC is going to be able to do is 80 degrees inside. Most of us want our house at 75 or lower. My husband wants it at 72 at all times. So that's part of it. You know, I'm shopping around for window units too. So alongside my central AC too, I like sleeping in a cool room and burying myself under blankets. Yes, I think we all like that. Um, Apple Blonde, Ronnie, I also do the same for work, have jazz classical playing when I need to focus as well. Yes, Apple Blonde, about Walmart's about the cheapest. Yeah, I do not look forward to having to buy another one. We have a portable one, so it's a standing interior one where it has a tube that goes to the window, and then you just have the sash window go up, and you have it, insulated, and then you have it that way, and it works okay for our small bedroom. But yeah, we do a lot of this stuff because being in Texas, it gets hot, and it's one of those places where you just need to have air conditioning. I know there was a time and place in the world when there wasn't air conditioning, but that was a hot and horrible time. Okay. Having grown up and lived in Thailand and not having air conditioning, because a lot of my Thai family didn't, you do get used to it. You do get used to hot and humid. But they also design their buildings to have airflow. And then we don't do that. And a lot of the island buildings, way back, like if you see Old Key West and Jamaican islands, real islands, island architecture is meant to capture all the winds coming through. But now we have, you know, interior air conditioning, so most people don't do that. But a lot of people in Thailand, in the country, they still don't have electricity they don't use electricity for cooling and heating. Um, they just they use electricity for lighting and other things, but a lot of my family, they didn't have air conditioning. It's just so expensive that unless you had a really good job, it just costs so much to have to run that most people just didn't. They just didn't. My family anyway. You know, the poorer family, the normal, the average market owner, the average salesperson, the average person. At the time in the 80s and 90s, it was too expensive. Now maybe it's different. It's 2025. I don't know. But anyway, I watched a little bit of YouTube, but I was mostly in the training classes today. I watched Yoda's birthday bag. Awesome. She got the slouchy. Let's see. What else did I watch today in YouTube lands? I did not. Oh, well, I haven't seen it, but Miss Dee Dee Bean just did a triple Louis Vuitton unboxing. I haven't seen that. Um, I definitely need to watch that. I did watch Kat's 5 Foot Nothing, her Parenza Schuler collection, and oh my gosh, I'm back down that rabbit hole. So influenced. So influenced. So then I watched, let's see, Fabulous or Failed. That was Luxury Life in the Middle with Lisa. She bought the most beautiful, I mean, and y'all, the most beautiful mini, I think it's called a mini picnic capucine. So it's a wicker capucine with leather handle and a leather flap. It's gorgeous. She loves it. I don't even want to know how many thousands of dollars that is, but that's pure joy. I don't think she had that much joy when she was holding it, Kelly. She loves that capucine. That was a fun video to watch. I watched Yoda's video about her birthday unboxing. Let's see, I still haven't finished this other. I knew I hadn't finished something. Um, I think that's it. That's all I watched today. Um, hey girlies. Hey Lisa. I haven't finished this other video, which I'm gonna have to watch after. Um, hee. What? Oh, oh, you know the video I posted today? So apparently, one of my people who just watched the video said it's called the Layla Sullivan bag. Nice. So that tote I showed, which I don't know where I put now, because I keep moving things all the time. But that bag, today's video bag, it's called the Sullivan. Nice. The lady says she had it in green with white stripes, loved it, and love yours now. You'll enjoy it, I know. Yay, that's so cool. So my video today was about a bag that Craig had shown it to me, right? And Craig's like, buy this bag, Jackie. This is a U bag, this is a U bag, this is a U bag. And finally the price went down so low that I was like, I have to get this bag. I have to. And then it turns out Dee Dee has it in her cart too. So Dee Dee is like, I've been looking at that bag. Maybe not my exact one because her power color is red, not blue. So, you know, let me just seen that. Man, the weather, I can hear the wind outside my window. It's crazy town out there. And Autumn just put out a new video. Let's see, Autumn's video is you'll either love or hate these 10 best bags charms under $20. It's funny. She did a video about the worst Coach collection by vote. It's so funny. Oh, super into mulberry. Which one, Lisa? Because I actually kind of like the ones that are not the most two popular styles. But Autumn did a video, and before the video started playing, and I don't normally comment on Autumn's videos because for years she held every comment for review, so I just never really put any comments in there. But I did on this one. I said before you even said what the collection is, I know what it is. It's the Coach Coachies. If you are a Coach fanatic and you either loved the Coach Coachies or you hated the Coach Coachies. I was in the hate group. There's a lot of people in the love group. Now, if you're like, well, Jackie, what are you talking about? Autumn has this whole video on what the Coach Coachies are, but I think they're creepy. And I love Labubu charms. So, but they put faces and human characteristics on cards, little card holders and handbags, and they have so with leather applique. So they had they made whole character definitions about the Coach Coachies, and I hate them. But if the people who collect them, and there's people who absolutely love them, and they had these weird little charms that went with that collection. I hated that collection, but it sold well. It does sell well. People who love it love it. Um, I agree with you. Labubus are ugly, cute. Coachies are creepy. Yeah, it's the human faces. It's like the Fuglies. Now I know it's a weird name, but that's a new thing called, and they have human teeth in these dolls. I can't. Mm, I can't. My sister's asking me if she should get this shirt. I told her no because I think it's too. It's an oatmeal color. The appliques are beautiful, but oatmeal against our skin tone does not look really good. It's one of the one colors that makes us look really kind of. You have to put a lot of makeup on to fight with that. My iPad died, so I'm on my. I was just talking about you, girl. Um, yes. Um, I was telling them about China and that nuclear reactor that they built. That's really amazing that they continued with that technology, and they now have that technology that they're having this new fusion reactor that is safer. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat technology. It's because we defunded the nuclear program, whatever. Um, you know, Read the book, The Rise and Fall of Civilization. It's fine. We're just in one of those rise and falls. We're in the cycle of the rise and fall, right? Hello, Julie. Yeah, I was funny because I was watching Winnies. I was lurking in Winnies because I'm a lurker. I'm a classic lurker, guys. And I'm playing so I'm not actually reading the chats most of the time and at all. I'm actually listening and I'm playing my Xbox. I was playing Minecraft, and then she was like, "Oh, Jackie, did Jackie get on here?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll get on, no problem." I think it's so funny because I love she did the try treats with Brazil, and I love Winnie's tried treats. I really, out of all the tried treat boxes she has had, most of the time, she does not like the treats. It's very interesting. She almost like unilaterally does not like anything on the Asian side. Guaranteed to make her have a sour face. And then I think it's surprising that she liked those Tim Tams so much from Australia because so many of the treats that she tries, she doesn't like. Like, I didn't think you were a picky food person, Winnie, but watching those, and she doesn't like, it's so funny because I grew up eating shrimp flavored chips and squid flavored snacks and weird things because I'm Asian and that's what people ate and eat. Not everything is just, it's funny because my cousin's he's been living in Paris for like in France for like 30 years. His wife is British French, and so she's originally from Britain. He's originally from America. They both have lived and met in France, and they've been there for 30 plus years, and they have two children and a grandchild. Right, so they're very entrenched, and they live in Paris, right? And it's so funny when they would visit America, when my aunt, which was his mom, was alive, um, they would always come and it was so funny because they were so entrenched in the European lifestyle that the thing that they had to have when they came to America was he had to have chili. I'm like, what? You don't have chili in China? I mean, not China, in France? He goes, no, China, they don't make chili apparently. I'm like, okay, so American chili. They also wanted salt. No, okay, not salt. Sour cream and onion flavored potato chips. That is not something that they have over there in France. And his wife, Nicole, she's British, so she likes salt and vinegar chips, not, and of course they call them crisps, but not onion and sour cream. He's an adamant lover of jazz music. He's a musician too. And Nicole loves Elton John. It's so funny listening to them, what kind of foods they want, and bacon. Because in Europe, they don't have cured bacon. So they always have bacon and like all the American breakfast foods and the things that you miss when you're away from home. And I always think that's interesting because whenever I would go visit my mother, having lived in San Antonio and Texas for so long, the first meal I wanted off that airplane was Tex-Mex food. I needed enchiladas. Like, give me enchiladas. I need enchiladas. And and it's funny because I remember growing up most of my life, my mom would go to all these big fancy galas and these parties and these, she was, married to a diplomat, so they were always on Embassy Row, going to all these very fancy dinner parties. And every single time she would come home and she would get a bowl of rice and chilies, like chili paste. And I'm like, Mom, didn't you just eat like some 5-star restaurant food over there. Oh yes, but it's not the same. I have to have rice, and if they have she had vegetables, she had vegetables and rice. That's her comfort food. So she would she would go eat like fancy French food and then come home and eat rice and chili peppers. Always funny. Elisa says my son was stationed in Japan for years and loves all those foods. Yeah. Lisa says my oldest son fiance is from China and her whole family makes the Chinese real traditional Chinese food is pretty dang awesome. I am not a huge fan of most Japanese food. Japanese food is very balanced, okay? Too balanced. Thai food, which is a contrast of hot and sour and sweet and salty and a little bitter, those flavors are very big in my palate. Um, the Japanese want more of a, um, in my opinion, bland but flavorful. It's just that very ubiquitous. You have to taste. They put a lot of focus on every ingredient, and to me, it's too. I like more contrast, and I feel the same way about Korean food because Korean food, I like Korean food because I love kimchi. I love their pickled foods, but a lot of their food to me is too sweet, just too sweet. Um, I ordered grits in Indiana at the time. The waitress asked me, "What's a grit?" Oh, come on, you've seen Alice. Oh my gosh. Um, grits. That's funny. Yeah, and the family lives and cooks so good. Oh yeah. I just ate gummy sharks and feel so nauseous. Oh, but I love gummy sharks. The problem with gummy sharks, luxury, which is our friend Saya, aloha, is that you probably ate too many. Because they're addicting. If you just ate a few, you'll probably be fine. But if you ate a whole bunch of them, their sugar is deceptive. The sugar is so deceptive. You'll eat those gummy snacks and you're like, they're so tasty because they're sour. But they're sour and sweet. And the next thing you know, you've eaten all the gummy snacks and you about died. My husband is no longer allowed to buy the big bags of Sour Patch Children. Those Sour Patch Kids, he will eat the whole thing till his mouth is raw. I'm like, sir, it's like, how are you today? Katie says, I'm really picky about gummies. I don't like them too chewy. I like Sour Patch Kids. I don't like a lot of Haribo. Yeah, Haribo can be too chewy. They're too chewy. Some of them are too chewy. I hate the entire. See, that's why you're nauseous. Eat something. Eat a cracker or two. Settle down the stomachs. That's what I've been eating, guys, because I haven't been. I had a food reaction. So yesterday, it was like just saltine crackers, and today in pretzels, I ate some pretzels, and today was pretzels. I ate some puffed rice. I did have a croissant and coffee, and I was okay because croissant has a lot of fat in it, but I was okay. And then for lunch, I had a cup of ramen because chicken noodle cup of ramen, and then for dinner I had a McDouble from McDouble from McDonald's, and that's pretty bland. I mean, the spiciest thing in that is pickle, you know. So, we're good today. I'm still kind of peckish, but I'm afraid to eat, you know. So I'm like, I'm not gonna eat anything till tomorrow. So I gave up sugars. I was obsessed with Twizzlers, the Swedish fish. Oh, I'm not. I love red vines more than Twizzlers, and I can't get behind Swedish fish. I've been a rabbit food for 2 weeks. Oh, just salads. I need to eat more salads. I can't handle much sugar at all. Yeah, I can't now. I need to eat more salad. I've just rediscovered the love of iceberg lettuce. I've always just bought like hearts of romaine, but I had a salad when we were at um Olive Garden and they had hearts of iceberg lettuce, and it was so tasty. And it's just water, it's cellulose. I mean, there's almost no nutritional value in iceberg lettuce, but it was tasty. I liked it. Saya says, I'm on a strict diet of ice cubes and Tic Tacs. Katie says, I'm going to try to cut back on sugar. Saya says, this is week 3 of no caffeine. I would drink a lot. Oh, wow. 3 weeks. I can't. I drink caffeine every day. Well, currently I'm drinking a can of dry because I'm still not feeling great. Wash your salad now, folks. No longer being checked for sure. Yeah, I'm a little afraid. No caffeine, Saya. Hey, Miss Jelly. Hmm? Saya, I'm being cranky. I'd be cranky. I can't stop coffee. Hello? I know I have addictions. It's called Diet Coke and coffee. I can't give up either of them. Because even when I wasn't drinking Diet Coke, I drank iced tea. If I have my life depended on me not drinking caffeine, we'd be dead. I can't. I don't think I could stop, you know. I miss eating solid. Miss Jelly says solid foods. I'm missing that. Miss Jelly, why are you not eating solid foods? Um, I'm a coffee host, says Lisa. Lisa, what's your coffee brand of choice? I need to know. So I was extremely cranky for the first week and a lot of headaches. Yeah. I had your wisdom teeth removed. Oh yeah. Ooh, hurt. Ow, pain. I understand. I have a coffee before every You have coffee before bed every night? That is awesome. I used to be able to do that and then I got old. I don't need coffee if I'm drinking Diet Coke, says Katie. Better get some backup coffee to cover a couple. I know. I'm not looking forward to these tariffs. It's like, I guess we can all buy coffee from Hawaii. But Kona coffee is expensive to start with, but if it's going to be cheaper than I've always bought fancy bougie coffee anyway, guys. So, I mean, I buy coffee at $16 a pound, so I can't say nothing. 8 o'clock is a pour over, and yeah, on my bedside table. Oh, wow. Wow. No way. You're 60. You don't look it at all. No, I'm reading that wrong. You typed that wrong, right? The ship won't be coming won't be coming that have already been. Oh, well, pour over. Oh, so you think they've already stopped imports? Well, here's the thing. Oh, I have to talk about that too with imports. Oh, okay, 1965, baby. Oh, what? You are awesome. You know. Um, so imports, the de minimis exemption that lets us buy things directly from a person overseas, and not have to pay taxes and duties, if it's under $800, was made to help reduce paperwork. It was to reduce paperwork because there was no. It is can you? It's hard enough to get duties and import taxes from companies shipping in giant shipping containers, and can you imagine if every order that we order now from a small individual private person is taxed? How they would collect that? Selena, thank you for my. Thank you so much. She gave me a $10 super chat. Woo. Um, I'm right behind you. 1968, 1969. Hey, I have everybody's of the same. Well, I'm 1979. Woohoo. That's the only way, Miss Jelly. Julie, we've got less than 2 weeks before we start seeing the shortages. I better buy some coffee this weekend then. Our great leader only does tariffs to make us better. Thank you, great leader. Well, you saw on Amazon. Amazon's like they're crumpy as all get out because they're like, wait, what? Yes, getting older and better. 1964 says Angela. You're a baby. Yay! I'm a baby. I don't feel it. My body tells me differently, but I know my number chronologically. Yeah, my age, my dad had, we were four. My dad was running after 4-year-olds. I can't even imagine. Um, but I see my twin, and she's in better health than I am, so I can definitely see it. It's definitely age is a number, and if you have health, you have everything. Huh. So yeah, I was telling my boss today, like, yeah, I don't wish these side effects on my worst enemy. It's like it's bad. Like, because not only are you dealing with the food side effects, feeling awful, um, your entire system clearing out, you're dealing with dehydration, and cases we're going to start manufacturing our own stuff now. No, we're not. We don't have the facilities or the staff or the people, and we still have to import raw materials to do it. We're not. We're just going to pay more money. I suppose in the end, people will get used to it. Yeah, we're just going to pay more for it. Hey, Christiana. Yes, and I heard that part. Yes, the end. Eat rabbit food to improve health, says Angela. Yes, I need to eat more vegetables. I honestly do. What bag did you use today, everyone? I used my cherries bag that I'm going to show off again because I'm so proud of this. I had the vision and I went and snatched up these cherries, and for $30, I saved myself 3,000 because I really have FOMO. I mean, I had serious FOMO on those stupid Murakami. Like, my FOMO for those Murakami is so much that I actually thought about buying a replica. I really did. And I'm just like, and it's not that I don't even know if I have a moral issue with it anymore. It's more of the fact is it's still $300. I mean, $300, $3,000. They might as well be $3 million. Right now, 300 is a lot of money. So, $30, I bought cherries to put on my bag I already had. Um, ooh, Eva clutch. Oh, I like an Eva clutch. Oh my God, yes, bags. I use my trusty Toomey backpack and Rogue and Rough and Tumble crossbody. Woohoo! Um, I love my Louis. I always wanted to get an Eva clutch. Saya, what bag did you use today? Lisa Katie. Kate, oh, you used your Hawaiian T-shirt bag. That's so cool. Did you get a lot of compliments on that one? That's a really Kate Spade does the best novelty bags. Um, I'm hearing what everyone is using. I just buy the TM charms instead. Mm, Kakashi Murakami charms. Yes. But Grace, they're more expensive here. They're harder to find here. I've been trying to find the Kakashi charms, and it's just like that company he owns, as soon as it comes here, it's like 3 times, 4 times the cost. Um Kate Spade, love me some Kate Spade, says Lisa. That was a good use of your time and effort. It's cute. I know, right? It's so cute. It makes me happy. Um, Jackie, how is your Posh listed? Oh, no traction. They're listed too high. I know they're listed too high because in order to get the money I put in out, I had to. It's like you have to list them $50 above what you actually make. I'll eventually lower them down. They might sell, they might not. It might take months. Who knows? You know, but I do have to list more. The more you put on there, the more visibility you have. Um, my Eva clutch, one of the few Louis Vuittons I kept when I sold all mine off last year. Katie says, Marc Jacobs, the tote small denim, full size, Trader Joe's tote, mini Trader Joe's tote bag, all packaged in a Hulk and Wheel tote with a Lululemon belt. Well, that's awesome. That's how I travel. I often travel with 4 bags. I just love hearing what everyone's wearing. Jack, I've been meaning to send you that bag. I've been so overwhelmed with my truck and work, but I'll get it to you. I know, sir. I'm not worried. I know you'll get it to me when you can. Um, it is totally cool, sir. I'm just grateful you're thinking of me. We're coming doing. I know the LA Dodgers merch, but the problem was I've heard they've been having fulfillment issues with that collaboration, and I don't like baseball. oh, I don't like baseball. They're doing a whole bunch, but baseball's huge in Japan, you know? I want to get some of the Murakami. I have as much Murakami that I can find here, and I'm still thinking, I really like the artwork, his artwork, more than the Louis Vuitton. So if I can find the cherries, the stupid smiling cherries somehow on his art somehow, I would love to do it. Because it's not really the flowers that I love as much as I love the cherries, especially with this new collaboration, this silly face with the face. I just think it's funny. I'm wearing 4 new summer dresses from L. Oh, yay! Um, I love LL Bean. My sister's dress today she found at the Goodwill thrift for $5. Let me show it to you. It is so cool. She says, I am so cute today. And I said, what are you wearing? And she got this really pretty dress. It's a really pretty light blue dress. Maybe it doesn't come across as light blue, but it's light blue dress, and it's for $5. She $4, and her shoes cost like 100. But whatever. Um, it is what it is. Hmm. Let's see. I don't like baseball either, and the Dodgers are rivals for San Diego Padres. I bought, and anyway, it's the pre-winner. Way to go, Katie. Precise says, I think Dacob bought hats from that collection, but they took payment and then said it'd be months before shipping. Yeah, Dacob did not have good things to say. So I was like, I don't know. Um, oh, is he live? He is live. Okay, I think I might be having to get off. I want to tell everybody I'm gonna end this live. It's Adrian's live. He's a live reseller. He's selling off his collection of stuff. So I want to go watch it. Not that I can buy anything. I can't buy anything. I already owe him money for stuff I have to buy for my sister. So, but I want to go see it, and I need to go to bed. I know it's only 7:30, but I'm still recovering. I'm still recovering. And I will be back, and I'm busy tomorrow. I might go live Thursday. We'll see. Do a members thingy. We'll see how it goes. Jackie, no! No, I'm not gonna buy anything with Jelly. I'm not gonna buy anything. I have no money. So even though I get paid, I owe so many people money right now that it's like when you're dodging the debt collectors, but no, you're dodging your friends because you owe your friends money. That's where I'm at. You know. So it's like, yeah, no. Okay. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see how the week goes. So far, day 2. We'll make it till Friday, right? Okay, bye, everybody. Good night.